Hey guys, what's up? This is the second portion of the video from the first one uploaded earlier. This one's going to be the re-sign phase and free agency, as the last one was the draft. Obviously, I told you we were cutting it up because it was going to be super long, so this is the second half of that. And the next video will be up on Tuesday next week. I haven't recorded it yet, so you're more than welcome to leave a comment letting me know who you think we should move on from, what you think we should do with the team before the season officially starts. And I hope you enjoy the video. I will see you in the next one.
We're going to head into the scouts here. We don't have good scouts on paper, but I don't really care about them. I prefer to look at their numbers and try and gauge for myself what I think players are going to be. We have our entire coaching staff still here. I'm not sure if moving forward we want to have a veteran specialty coach, however. And he actually has an awful scheme fit. So you know what? We are actually going to fire this coach right now. We don't want him here. He's a veteran coach. He does not fit our players very well. We're going to get rid of him. That's like our second big move. Obviously, the Seth Jones trade would be the first one. But, yeah, we're going to get him out of here. So, we actually have a couple of big moves to make right now. We have to re-sign Patrik Laine and Oliver Bjorkstrand. So, Laine wants 7 years at 8.25. I think that's a fantastic contract. I'm going to lower it just a little bit. I'll see if he'll take like a 7.85 or something. And I think that's a pretty good contract for Patrik Laine. He put up 50 goals this year, and if we can keep him simming well, that would really accelerate whatever rebuild we go through. And to have him on a 7-year deal at under $8 million, that would be pretty sick. So we're gonna see if he'll take that. If not, I'll bump it up to like $8 million, and it's fine. Okay, so next we have Oliver Bjorkstrand. He also played really well. He was on Patrik Laine's other wing. Obviously, he put up 45 assists there, 57 points. Put up 200 shots, and he didn't get that many goals. His shooting percentage was kind of poor. But overall, he was a good player. He's got a lot more takeaways and giveaways he hits. That makes me think that he's a pretty solid player defensively as well. And I know that he's listed as a sniper, but maybe he can be a really good line mate for Patrik Laine. Or if we end up, separating them, maybe he can drive some offense on his own line and he can score some goals as well. So let's see what he's looking for. He wants 4 years at 6.6. So he is already 26 years old, which this seems like kind of old for him. I didn't think he was that old. But either way, 26 is still pretty young. He's got high top 6 potential. And he wants $6.5 million for those 4 years. I'm going to lower it. Not a lot, just down to 6.45, just to try and save a little bit of money. I'm completely okay with 4 years, as he's 26. That'll bring him up to the age of 30, and that's right about the time that we might want to be looking to move on from some of these players if whether they start declining. I know players don't usually decline at 30, but you never know, and it's also not too long, so we won't be locked into it if he doesn't grow or if he starts to not play as well. So 4 years is solid. That's good money for a player who might be playing first line minutes for us. And even if he's not, he's going to be putting up good numbers. So I like that deal for Oliver Bjorkstrand. Next, we've got Alexander Texier. He's got $1.7 million for the asking price over 2 years. He did all right last year. He put up 40 points, and I don't know how much time on ice did he average. So he's averaging like maybe even third line minutes. I don't think that's even second line. So it looks like third line minutes, and he put up 40 points. So, and he's a two-way forward. We're probably gonna end up playing him on the left wing, but he can probably be that other winger for either line 1 or line 2, whichever one Bjorkstrand isn't on this following season. So I want to sign him. I don't want to sign him long-term just because we don't know how well he's going to develop. And when a prospect doesn't want a lot of money over the course of 8 years, it kind of makes me think that they're not going to grow very good. Because, if you got like a big prospect and they got a lot of confidence, they know that they're going to do really well, usually they ask for a ton of money. And he's not. So I'm just going to give him about exactly what he wants. It's not a big deal. Let's get Texier under contract. Yikes, Gustav Nyquist. He is not happy. He's got 2 years left at 5.5, and yeah, he is not a happy camper. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold on to Gustav Nyquist. We might look at trading him this offseason. He's not happy here. He's still got good offensive stats, but we also don't need another top 6 sniper. We need to start getting some playmakers and power forwards. So we might be moving on from Goose here. There's Koivunen. I'm going to let him be for a year, let him go back to the league that he's playing in, put up some more good numbers. We'll see how he does. We'll bring him over next year. Griffin, where did you play? You played in the U.S. Same thing with him. We're going to let him go. Same with Kabanov. All right, so we're a day after that we handed out those contracts. Obviously, we see Texier here resigning. Mikko Lettinen's coming back. Bjorkstrand's back, and Patrick Laine's back. Glendening as well, and all of these guys. But so that's pretty solid. All of our big guys took contracts, and they were a little bit less than what they wanted as far as money. So that, it really shows that they want to be here, and also that the game is predictable. But I'd prefer to think that they just want to be on the team, and so they signed for less. I don't know. However, we are going to sim up a little bit here. Everybody signed except for the guys who we qualified, but they will sign here in a couple days. There's Stenlin, McInnes, Cliff Poo, all them guys here. And we're done, so we'll go up to free agency. And on free agency day, so we have 33 contracts, which is not a lot. We need to get like 10 to 15 contracts. But we have $23 million. And so we're going to have to spend a little bit. And we have to bring in some players to the AHL. We'll sort by potential here in the free agency list and try and bring in some guys who could maybe grow for us. First things first, however, we want to look at a coach. And so I would love to get a generalist with good teaching. Does this guy have good teaching? Look at that, A+ teaching and A- coachable. This guy looks like a really good coach. Does he fit our scheme? 68% he fits. He loves Zach Werenski. He doesn't have Line and them on there, so I can't see what he likes about them. But he looks like he fits our scheme fit really well. And obviously we have this guy here. He doesn't like Robinson, but that's fine. He's more offensively inclined. He doesn't have the greatest stats. He's not as good of a coach. Grant Fitzmaurice. This guy looks like he is going to be a stud. He is actually on almost a 60-win team last year. Who was he coaching? Was that the Hurricanes? He wants to coach a rebuilder. So, yeah, we fit the bill perfectly for this guy. I know we don't have the budget. I don't have that mode on, the owner mode, so I'm not worried about that. We're going to give him lots of money here. That way he wants to come to Columbus. This guy looks like he's going to be a really, really, really good coach for us. Give him $6 million, be our NHL head coach. That guy looks like he's going to be good. Let's go take a look at free agency. Obviously, we're not going to go after any big-name guys because they're just not going to want to come to Columbus. But if there's any guys who, we want to look at who need to get some more ice time, wow, please tell me he... Oh, okay, thank God he's an RFA. But if there's any guys who, we feel like just need to change of scenery, somebody like maybe Sam Reinhart, but I think he's probably going to be an RFA. Yeah, so let's sort by UFAs here. we do have some pretty decent players around still. Obviously, these guys want too much money. Brandon Stott, Gallagher, Krejci. Let's see who else is around. Adam Pellick. First things first, I want to get some prospects for our AHL team. So, UFAs, Boulay, I don't know how he's a UFA. We want a one-way deal too, so maybe he'll end up being a fourth liner for us. But he's young, he's got good potential. Slapik. Oh, we want a one-way deal as well. We gotta stay away from that. Zach Senyshyn. Now we can bring him in. I'm going to bring in a guy like Gustav Forsling. He wants a one-way deal so he can play in the NHL. If he grows a little bit, worst case, we can just throw him in the AHL, and he takes up a little bit of cap for us, which we need. Yeah, so if you look at our roster here, we don't really have that much depth, which is something that I expected. So, if you say, hypothetically, our first line is going to be like Domi, Bjorkstrand, Line, and then like Atkinson, Texier, and Roslovic, and then we kind of have Jenner, who's more of a fourth liner, Bemstrom, Robinson, Stenlund. These guys are all, you know, fourth liners and depth players. Maybe Liam Foudy can play third line minutes. I don't know if Gustav Nyquist is going to be here because he's not happy. But who knows? Maybe a new coach will help change that. So let's see, Foudy is a two-way forward and Nyquist is a sniper. Let's go see if we can bring in either a power forward or a playmaker for the third line to be another winger. And then we might be just about done here as far as free agency is concerned. You know what? Nick Foligno is available in free agency. I think we're going to bring back Nick Foligno here. It makes sense. I was looking at a guy like maybe Vinny Hinostroza, and he's a good playmaker, don't get me wrong, but he wants $4 million bucks. Man, I actually really want Vinny Hinostroza. I'm trying to talk myself out of it, but I kind of want him. Maybe we could pick up both. Let's pick up Hinostroza, and we can bring back Nick Foligno. They can both play center if we need them to, if Foudy isn't ready. I'd like to give them only 1 year, but we can pay them a little bit of money because we need to hit the cap floor. We'll give them a little bit of money. Hinostroza, I'm okay with signing for 2 years at 4.25. And they're just some good depth signings. And maybe if they sign, we can look at moving on from Gustav Nyquist, and that wouldn't be a bad option. So we've offered out our contracts. Let's sim up a couple days and see who is going to be coming over to Columbus. We've got a bunch of prospects coming in. Some of them not. I'm not going to make a trade for Merzlikins. We don't want to move him. Let's see. No. You decided to go with another team. Who did you decide to go with? Oh boy. Vinny Hinostroza's here. Forsling's here. Boulay didn't. Foligno's here. Senyshyn. We got some prospects. Who did that coach sign with? They didn't show us a logo. Maybe he's still there? He is still there. You didn't decide to go with another team, you liar. Alright, we gotta pay this guy. I want him. This guy looks like he's gonna be a really, really, really good coach, and we need this guy. Let's get up there. Worst case, we're gonna have to get with the other guy, but I will pay him. We can pay him all the money in the world because we have no cap. Alright, let's get him up here to $7 million bucks. Let's see if he'll take that. I really want this coach. He looks like he's going to be such a good fit, and he's going to help everybody grow. I really want him. So I hope he signs with us. Let's go sim another couple days and see who is going to be signing with us. No! Grant! What's going on, bro? I offered you so much money. And he went to the shithole known as Buffalo. Oh, I'm mad. Oh, that's so stupid. Joe Thornton. Not getting Joe. Wow, dude. What? Oh, I cannot believe that. I'm actually kind of butthurt. Alright, we're going to have to settle for somebody else here. Who's this guy? Let's go with Antoine. Oh God, Brouillard. I ain't gonna try it. Whatever. You get the point. Antoine, Coach Antoine. We're gonna boost him up to like $3 million. Give him a head coach job. He fits all right. Not nearly as good as the other guy. And the other guy had much better teaching stats. But this guy's good. And we will hopefully be able to get him under contract here. Oh, that's so frustrating. I wanted that coach so bad. What? Oh my God. These coaches. What in the world? Just nobody wants to coach our team. What in the world? Oh my God, and the other guy's gone. You gotta be kidding me. Any A teaching? He's an associate coach. Joe Thornton. He doesn't fit, bro. He doesn't fit. We gotta try for this guy. We gotta give him a bunch of money. Boston and Arizona trying to steal our coach again. I know Buffalo took it, but this is the guys who they said was... Oh, wow. I'm not... No. Here's one of 4. Accidentally added more years. Let's get him up to like... $3.5-4 million. Let's get him all the way up to $4 million. See if he'll come. Thank you, Antoine, Coach A. Holy, we finally got a coach. All right, team's looking good. We got everybody signed. I'm not taking Kevin Hayes. Let's sim up. Holy, no, I don't want to trade. All right. Is he on the block? Why is he on the block? Get him off. Let's sim up to the start of year number 1 as far as I'm concerned. There's Ryan Johansson. Can you imagine him coming back to the Blue Jackets? No, all of you, get out. Let's sim up to the start of the next season and look at where we're at, and then we'll end off the video. Alright, so we've got our even strength line set up here. We got some alright chemistry, but wow, this defense is looking brutal. Zach Werenski being the only 80-plus guy, and even though he's a stud, it's debatable on whether he's going to be able to carry this group by himself. No Ryan Murray anymore, no Seth Jones anymore. Gavrikov isn't that great. Forsling's not that great. Kukin's not that great. Everybody's kind of sucks, to be blatant, to be blunt. But on forward, we got Texier, Domi, and Line. This is going to be a fantastic line this year. Texier is a good two-way guy. Domi's a decent two-way guy, but he's also a really good playmaker. And obviously, Line is going to be out there scoring 50 again, if not more. On our second line, we got Bjorkstrand, Roslovic, and Cam Atkinson. Cam Atkinson is not a happy camper right now. I think that if we get him playing well with Bjorkstrand and Roslovic, he'll go back up. And then we have Foligno, Liam Foudy, and Vinny Hinostroza. I think this is going to be a really solid line for us. Hinostroza can score goals, even though he's more of a passer. Liam Foudy's going to be a good player, and Nick Foligno can score as well. And this will be a really good defensive third line. And then we're also going to have a really good defensive fourth line. Boone Jenner here leading the way, 90 faceoffs. One of the best faceoff ratings in the game. And it's well-deserved, too. If you look at his faceoff stats, he's very good at them. That's our forward core. And if you noticed, there is no Gustav Nyquist. He was in the minors. I called him up, but we don't really have a spot for him. And then so I know we signed Hinostroza and Foligno, and it's like, well, they took a spot from him that he should have had. But we don't really need another sniper on this team. We already have 3. And if I'm not mistaken, one of these guys. Yeah, Bemstrom is a sniper as well. So we don't really need another sniper, and he's not happy. He's not simming well. He doesn't want to be here. He's just not happy, and he doesn't fit with this team. He fits all right chemistry-wise in the third line, but overall he's just not gonna work here. And so I think we're gonna move on from Gustav Nyquist. It might not be this episode. It might be next episode. I'm not entirely sure, but we've got our goaltenders. Same as the previous years. Nothing changing there. Yeah, this is the squad. This is the minor team. We got Cole Perfetti there. We will try and get a little bit better personnel up here to help him grow. But overall, this is the squad. We got a pretty rough defensive core down here as well. Stuart Skinner developed to an 80. He might actually grow really well for us. We're going to take Delia out for Kasky Swoll since he's actually a backup and Skinner will get more minutes. Maybe Skinner and Perfetti can carry this team to the playoffs in the AHL. Maybe we'll look at adding another defenseman or two for this team to really help boost them. Alright, we're simming up a couple days here. We got some good players. We signed a couple defensemen, Nikita Nesterov and Jake Wallman there, and Petrovic. They're going to go down to the AHL and help boost up that team a little bit. But overall, I feel like we had a really successful offseason. We got some really good prospects. We brought in Nick Foligno back and Vinny Hinostroza. Liam Foudy grew a little bit. We've got Texier developing. Laine had a really good year, and now we've got him on some good chemistry with the new coach. Obviously, our defense doesn't look that great. Hopefully, they can kind of grow a little bit. I know Gavrikov and Forsling are kind of still all right, and they got some potential. Maybe they can grow. But outside of that, we're pretty much done. Alright, so with that being said, our lines are good, everything's set. Let me know what you think we should do with Gustav Nyquist. No, he's in the NHL now. I think we need to move on from him. He's not doing good, he's not happy here. He wants to be gone. So, we're going to do that. And I'll have another video up on Tuesday next week. We're going to do it on Tuesdays every week, just once a week. That way I can do it pretty consistently and keep it going without moving through it too fast, if you know what I mean, compared to other times that we've done, whether it be on Twitch, other things on YouTube. But yeah, so speaking of Twitch, make sure you give me a follow on there. I'll leave a link in the description, and I will talk to you guys in episode number 3.